Space Age Asteroid Belt start in Forge of Empires. Today, April 23rd, 2020, at around 11 AM, it started. The new age became available. No message in-game. I checked periodically if there was a change in the technology tree. The first technology, solar-powered EMDrive, is a hypothetical radiofrequency resonant cavity thruster that cannot exist in a real world, as it ignores physical laws. But in a game, everything is possible. First surprise, Mars ore is needed. It cannot be collected on Mars anymore, but a solution is offered for this. Independent of that, I highly recommend to have a stock of 11,500 Mars ore before advancing to the Space Age Asteroid Belt. By the way, Promethium and Orichalcum are also required, but these can still be produced in the usual way. At least for today, I have enough resources. Releasing this technology produces a security query, as this step is irreversible and access to the Mars colony will be lost permanently. With moving forward to Space Age Asteroid Belt, we get access to the new diamond expansions and the premium buildings. All other elements will need to be researched in the technology tree. We know that very well from all previous ages, and sometimes it is nice to see that some things never change. In the city, we then have the usual fireworks and an achievement as we release the Mars colony into independency. Beside that, the city doesn't change for now. Our space shuttle still looks the same. The new engine isn't visible from outside. With a click on it, we no longer travel to Mars, but to a big rock somewhere in the asteroid belt. As it worked so well for me in the Mars colony, I also built some residential buildings here, hoping they will provide many credits again. The 10 million credits I owned on Mars are lost, but I already expected that this would happen. Clicking on the colony's town hall opened the window explaining the colony. Sounds to be the same as in Mars, with asteroid ice instead of Mars ore. After cancelling a recurring quest, I received the first quest from the new age, Mars Independence. Your Grace, with Mars being independent now, I strongly advise exploring our solar system further. From my calculation, the asteroid belt will provide us with optimal resources for further settlement. This quest is completed already, as I already researched the EMDrive. The next quest asks me to construct 5 residential buildings in the colony. I just constructed many more, but that didn't help. This happens if I start building without waiting for the related quest first. Then I allow myself to get these nice 3 diamond expansions. 2,000 diamonds each isn't cheap. It will take many weeks collecting diamonds to compensate this. Then I continue researching. Next, there are 2 pieces of research to synthesize Mars goods. Having these, all Mars goods can be produced on Earth, and luckily this includes Mars ore. The deposits once found on Mars are still multiplying productions by 5, although the Mars colony no longer is ours. A look on the province map still shows the Mars surface. All Mars ore is locked now. Nothing can be collected here anymore. For a fee of 6.5 million coins, I move forward to the asteroid belt. As I want to demonstrate a bit more in this video today, I invest a few diamonds to accelerate this. So I see the first asteroid in the asteroid belt. The first province is named Eros, based on the god for love and sex from the ancient Greek mythology. I conquer one sector after another. My opponent still uses mass age units with a 160% bonus on attack and defense. I have a 543% attack and a 262% defense bonus. This is not extraordinarily much, but okay. And given this, the first battles are not really difficult. The teams are proven by many guild battlegrounds, and so I get sector after sector. From the Mars Age, I usually use Sentinel, Sniper Bot and Steel Warden. Often the automatic fighting mode is enough. Finally, I receive congratulations on having an exploration site. By clicking on it again, I can explore it. Afterward, I can either fight or negotiate to get asteroid ice. I send a scout to the next province and start the exploration of the asteroid ice deposit. My last activity in this first video about Space Age Asteroid Belt is the construction of a mass ore synthesizer. I would not have needed this if I had listened to the many players who told me to have a sufficient stock of mass ore before advancing. From now on, we also know that after Asteroid Belt, we will travel in exactly the opposite direction, to Venus.